Oven roasted pumpkin souped up with leeks, ginger, and onion, pureed with vegetable broth, coconut milk, and fragrant spices. So you added pumpkins to your Halloween and Thanksgiving decor. Now what to do with them? Make our spiced roasted pumpkin soup. Here's one of my personal faves, a healthy vegetarian soup option that is so delicious you're gonna be like, more, please? Here's how to make it. To begin, we're roasting a medium-sized sugar pumpkin. Oven is preheated to 425 degrees. The pumpkin is washed, then cut in half. Scoop out the pumpkin seeds. Sure, you can roast those pumpkin seeds, but I like to put them out for the birds and squirrels and chipmunks. They love them. Back to the pumpkin. Rub the flesh with a tablespoon or two of vegetable or olive oil, then place the pumpkin halves onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. They go into the oven. We're gonna oven roast them for 1 hour. When they come out, leave them to cool for maybe 15. When they're cool to the touch, that seems kind of cool, we're gonna scoop out the flesh, leave it to the side for a bit. Just like that, step 2, we're already making our pumpkin soup. Large soup pot or Dutch oven on stove top, moderate heat. When the pot comes to temperature, we're adding 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. When the oil comes to temperature, we're adding 2 leeks, white parts, they're finely sliced, plus 1 white onion finely diced. We're gonna stir them into the pot, cover and cook for 5 minutes. You can stir the pot every once in a while. Now we're gonna give our pumpkin soup layers and layers of flavor. I'm adding 2 apples. Today I'm using Macintosh. They're peeled, cored, and diced. A 2-inch knob of ginger. It's peeled and grated. And I also have 4 garlic cloves. They're also peeled and diced. We're gonna stir them into the pot. Now your soup is gonna be smelling pretty appetizing right now, but that's nothing, because here comes the spices. We're sprinkling in 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, and a little kick of heat coming from half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Stir the spices in. We're gonna cook uncovered for 1 minute more. The final 3 additions to this soup recipe: add the reserved roasted pumpkin, 4 cups of vegetable broth, and 1 can, 14 ounces, of coconut milk. Bring the soup to a boil, then cover, reduce to simmer. We're gonna cook for 15. Right about now, your home or cottage is gonna smell really wonderful, and if you've got friends or family up, they're gonna be like gathered at the table banging their spoons. Let's eat, let's eat. We're almost ready, just give me a second. Final step is to puree the soup. Bring your soup pot or Dutch oven to your work surface. To blend your soup, you can use a conventional blender with a stopper cap removed and the vent covered with a clean dishcloth, or do what I'm doing today, use an immersion blender. Move the blender back and forth through the soup, making sure you're zipping up all those chunks of apple and pumpkin. If you need to thin out your soup a little bit, you can add whole milk at this point, but let's stick to the vegan recipe and add only nut milk if you need to. Now though, let's do a little taste. We're gonna season with salt and pepper and give the soup a final zip. And now we're ready to serve. We're ladling the soup into soup plates or bowls. Let's add a little sprinkle of chopped parsley, and then how about shelled pumpkin seeds? A little sprinkle of pepitas. This is so gorgeous. We know you're ready to make it. Full recipe is up at weekendatthecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe to it. Look for this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it as well. And when a soup looks and tastes this delicious, we want you to share it with everyone you know. Post it on your favorite socials using hashtag weekendatthecottage on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Spiced roasted pumpkin soup. Looks amazing. Tastes pretty perfect too. Enjoy. It's really good.